Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Explain America. I'm your host, Carmine Sabia. We have the hottest story in the nation coming right at you, possibly the hottest story in the world right now. But before we get started, I want you to click like, I want you to click share. Oh, I want you to leave a comment when you're done watching this video. It means so much to us. I also want you to follow Explain America on Facebook. When you get to Facebook, in the little search bar at the top, type in Explain America Lounge. That'll take you right to our group where you can talk about this stuff with us. We love to chat back and forth with you guys. Also, if you're on a platform where you can subscribe to us, please do that. Okay, so by now you've heard Elon Musk let the cat out of the bag. Okay, so what he had a journalist share, a journalist who did research on this, is that Twitter worked with both political parties, but there was a strong bias towards the Democrat Party. They went on to show that overwhelmingly over 95%, it might have been as high as 99% of donations to political parties from Twitter employees were to the Democrats and to Democrat campaigns. Now, while the Trump administration also had back channels to Twitter, so did the Democrats. And by the way, it should scare you no matter which political party has the back channels to the digital town square where you practice your free speech. Because you see, what Democrats will tell you, a lot of people in government will tell you is that, well, it's not a violation of free speech if a company suppresses your speech. After all, you did agree to their terms of service. And that's true. However, it becomes a violation of free speech when a political party or a government agency goes to a private company and asks them to suppress your speech, asks them to delete your tweets or your posts, asks them to ban you. Now it has become a violation of the First Amendment, and that is serious business. It's so serious that actor James Woods, one of the people who was targeted by the Democrat Party, who was, I guess, snitched on by the Democrat Party to the higher ups at Twitter, he said he is filing a lawsuit against the Democrat National Committee. Now, that's gigantic. That's gigantic. It could be earth-shaking for free speech in this country. It is a super important lawsuit if he goes through with it, and I believe he will, because the courts need to say, in no uncertain terms, that it is absolutely illegal for the government to go to Twitter or Facebook or Instagram or WhatsApp or TikTok or whatever thing they come out with next week and say, no, take these posts down. We don't want them saying that. That is a total violation of the First Amendment. It is a crime. It is a crime for the government agent who asked it to be done. It is a crime for the person who followed the quote order or request and did it. The government cannot get involved with your speech. End of sentence. There is, and this is hard for people to understand, there's no such thing in the First Amendment as hate speech. That's not covered. I've heard a lot of people say, well, free speech, yes, but hate speech is illegal. No, it's not. No, it's not. It makes you a jerk, but it's not illegal. So, yeah, you shouldn't say hateful things. You shouldn't say racist things. You shouldn't say horrible things. But we have to defend the worst speech in order to have free speech. That's the price you pay for free speech, because who is the judge? Who is the judge of hate speech? Is it me? Is it you? Is it somebody at a tech company in Silicon Valley? It is something that is abstract. It is not a definite. It's not scientific. You can't judge what hate speech is to one person is just speech to another person, right? So that's the kind of thing you have to keep in mind when all this is happening. So Wood says he is going to sue the DNC, and I, for one, want to see it. I think it's going to be a mega lawsuit. Even Elon Musk himself said he believes that what happened here was a violation of the First Amendment, and he's the owner of Twitter. And most of this was done without the former CEO, Jack Dorsey, as the documents show. Most of this was done without his knowledge or consent, because he's been a proponent of free speech. And so it was surprising to see that he would go along with it. Well, it turns out he didn't go along with it. They kept him in the dark. This whole thing stinks. And if the media does its job, they will expose this. They will out this. They will cover the trials. They will cover the inevitable investigations that are going to happen. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for joining me here at Explain America today. Again, I'm your host, Carmine Sabia. Please remember to click like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, follow us at Explain America on Facebook, and of course, check us out in the Explain America Lounge. It's so important that you do all that. We love you. God bless you. Take care, everybody.